Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna take a look again at the top 5 battles of the week. This format lists from your battles, so like if you have very cool battles over the next weeks as well, there's always the link in the description. Always send in date is basically the date where the video gets released as well. So definitely feel free for the upcoming weeks to send in your battles. But let's take a look at the first battle here right now. We're going to have a team that's triple Kanto starters here, and we're going to have here the Venusaur in the lead against a Charm, Shadow, Alola, Ninetales, which is a very good lead for you. And you're gonna go ahead, go for the Frenzy Plant, which is definitely enough to knock them out, as both Pokemon are Shadow, and we're going to see an amazing catch here onto the Blastoise. Blastoise will be able to take this one fairly easy, and also going to be able to go for a full farm down here, or do they go for a Charge Move first? But no, we're going to see the Meganium coming in right now. Again, another starter Pokemon here, which is kinda cool to see, but we will see now as well that most likely the Charizard is coming in here right now, and you could actually argue to shield this move up. Earthquake still would do around 60%, as you can see here as well, but they are deciding to no shield this, and now it's going to be the Blast Burn here against the Alolan Marek, which is going to do a ton of damage. Now we're going to see also the Frenzy Plant coming in. Do they use a shield here? They're going to use a shield and they try to farm you all the way down. Charizard has only a few HP left. Is this Dragon Claw enough to knock out the Ninetales? It barely is, and we see now that the one fast move is enough to win this game here, winning with 2 shields but only 1 HP left, which is kinda interesting. Well, let's take a look at the next game here right now. We're going to have a game in the Open Master League right now with a no legendary team. We're going to have here the Moonblast Florges, which of course gonna get the attack drop immediately. This is going to be a very common theme for this battle, as you're going to see right now, as the Play Rough is coming through from the opponent's Zacian. We will see another charge move coming through, and actually the debuff was really nice for you, as now those charge moves don't do as much damage and the opponent will not be able to two-shot you with a Play Rough. So in comes now the Ho-Oh, as you're going to keep the Moonblast. We see the swap out into the Galissaport. Very spicy pick for the Open Master League especially, and we're going to see a shield coming up against a potential Brave Bird here, as you're gonna now get out the Lugia. And look at this right now. This is basically what always happens against me. The first debuff immediately with Liquidation. Let's go for another one. We already had the 10% debuff chance from like the Moonblast in the beginning, and we're gonna get another defense drop. Basically, that's how it always goes against me, but never for me. And here's kind of funny to see it from that perspective, because I never really encountered this. Like, if you know my videos, if you know my Registeel, I never get the boost or like the defense drops or the attack drops. Anything like this never happens to me. But yeah, we're going to see the Disarming Voice actually being enough to knock them out thanks to the double debuff, and we now have the Hexorus against the Ho-Oh, which is a very decent matchup for you, as now Breaking Swipe coming through, gonna get the guaranteed debuff onto the attack, which is really nice, as you now get out the Sacred Fire from the opponent. Gonna also get the attack drop. Literally all chances kinda hit here right now, as you're gonna get the Breaking Swipe debuff again. Would have been cool if they went for like a Night Slash and tried to go for the double boost, just because everything boosts here anyway. But no, another Breaking Swipe is all it takes to win this game, and we saw a game where a lot of luck really helped out against a lot of legendary Pokemon, as the defense drop really mattered a lot. Next game, we're going to have a hard counter line here with the Trevenant against a Deoxys defense. Let's see if they can come back from this. We're going to have the Shadow Ball coming through against the Cradily, and we're going to also see a Rock Slide now coming through, which is going to get shielded directly by the Trevenant, which is interesting because it's not how it's really, like, it wouldn't really do enough damage here. As you're going to see right now, Rock Slide does a fairly decent amount of damage, but not enough to knock out anything, as we now see a Shadow Ball going to knock out the Cradily most likely, as we will see the Dugong coming in here. We can see an Ice Shot down maybe, which might be an ideal way, but now we're gonna see this swap out into the Pelipper. Going first for the Icy Wind is a very smart play, as now the opponent's attack going to be dropped, and also we're gonna see the Deoxys coming in right now. This is going to do some fairly decent damage against the opponent, with counter as well as the Thunderbolt especially, but the Hurricane still kinda hurt a little bit. And now we're gonna see some Weather Ball spam by the Pelipper, but as they are debuffed, it's going to be a very decent one for you. And we're gonna see now the Psycho Boost coming through. Interesting play here, but I guess I want to just go ahead and go for a Thunderbolt against the Trevenant. Not sure about this one, like just go ahead and go for the Psycho Boost, but it's still going to be okay here, as you now have just the Dugong left, and Dugong going to have to deal with everything that they have in the bag. It's going to be a Quagsire, and this is going to be a very interesting game here, as Quagsire has access to the move Stone Edge, and honestly, I don't know really what is happening here right now, but the opponent going to decide to go for the Mud Bomb. Are they running Acid Spray? Are they running Earthquake and Mud Bomb? Are they running, I actually don't know. Does Quagsire actually have a water move? I think it's like Water Pulse or something. But like this, you're actually going to be able to win against all odds just because the opponent does not run Stone Edge for whatever reason. We see a 1 HP Dugong here against a Trevenant, and this is going to be a clean knockout as we can now move on into the 4th game. The 4th game going to be seemingly a little bit longer, as you're going to now have some French here. That's also very nice. Very nice baguette here. As you can now see the Trevenant lead. Very bad for you, but you can swap out into your Charizard. This is a game in the Open Ultra League. Now we're gonna see the Blast Burn coming through. We're gonna get shielded by the Ampharos. Very bad matchup for you right now. Literally getting hard-walled the entire way through so far. But you're gonna get another shield here, which is amazing for you. But you're most likely going to have to invest a shield with your Swampert here, as they might have something like a Focus Blast. But no, they're gonna go ahead and let this move go through, expecting the Brutal Swing from the opponent, as they're gonna go ahead and go for another Brutal Swing. And basically this player is just hoping that the Pidgeot can sweep endgame. Let's see how this is gonna work out. Literally the worst possible matchup ever. We're going to have now the Galarian Stunfisk, a Pokemon that you definitely don't want to face as a Pidgeot, but at least you're going to be able to debuff them beforehand. So now their Rock Slide is going to do less damage, but it's still going to be a tough matchup to win, as we now going to see the Rock Slide going to connect, which is interesting. We most likely going to see another Feather Dance coming through to debuff the opponent's attack by 2 stages to survive those Rock Slides a little bit easier. But let's see if the Pidgeot is going to be able to win this game. Let's see, we're going to get the Brave Bird off, but I think this was a CMP tie. Let's see the damage actually going to 2-shot it, so it's going to be an interesting one here. We're going to see the shield coming up, and I guess they were going to try to catch a move now. 5 fast moves to get to the Rock Slide, and they're going to count this perfectly here in order to catch the move onto the Swampert. They're going to even invest a little bit more energy here and try to get more farm down here for the Trevenant. Gonna go for the Grass Knot, not gonna do enough damage, and we're gonna see a fully loaded, nearly fully loaded Pidgeot here. Gonna go for the Brave Bird, knocking out the opponent, and one more Brave Bird is all it takes to win this complete hard counter game. Of course, as always, let me know in the comment section which game was your favorite. We're gonna move on now to the final game, 5th game for today. We're going to see the Nidoqueen in the lead. A very interesting Pokemon here. Haven't seen this too often, but the team in general is going to be a triple bird team. This is like a bird catcher team with the XL Pidgeot, the XL Altaria, and the XL Noctowl in the Open Ultra League. We see the Dragon Breath down by the Altaria, but we're gonna now also see the Drapion coming in, which might be a little bit of a trickier one, as you're going to now see the Crunch coming through. Of course, some German gameplay here, so I'm going to be always confused, as this is my, my language I grew up with, but you're gonna now see the Crunch coming through here again, gonna get shielded, and we will see Greninja coming in. This is going to be an interesting one, as we see here the oh god, I can't actually, Sky Attack is the name. It's so confusing to see your usual language on the screen there right now, but it's going to be fine. The boost coming through here from the Greninja, which is of course a little bit awkward, as now the move's gonna do more damage, but still actually the Noctowl bulky enough to survive one there. But the Sky Attack is coming through again here. That is gonna get the shield, and we will see most likely the Pidgeot coming in here to catch a move, trying to get some energy off the opponent's Greninja, and now it's all coming down to the Altaria. Can Altaria win this game? Of course, we're gonna see the Sky Attack coming through here, and this is all it takes to knock out the Greninja. The opponent decides to forfeit here, and that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to leave a like, as well as you can send in your own battles with a link in the description. Let me know what game was your favorite, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.